everyone, my name is Chloe and welcome to day 9 of Vlogmas. So if you have not been here yet this year, what I did is at the beginning of the year, I asked my husband and daughters to go pick books for me. And I asked him to vlog it. Again, I'm not sure if there's vlog footage, I will have it all at the end of the month. But I'm not sure because vlogging with 4 kids is between hard and impossible. And so, especially as somebody who doesn't do it, I don't know, but, they're going to all my used bookstore hunts. So Savers and our friends at the library bookstore and wherever they want to find books. They cannot spend more than $5 and they are all picking me books. Now, he took them out once and said it was awful. It was just a dumpster fire of everybody complaining about who got more, who got less. And so now he is doing it in shifts where everybody gets to pick one. So this one I know is from my youngest. She is 2 years old right now. And so we'll see. This is a small book, so I'm hopeful. The last one was really big, and so we'll see. It was so fun, though. The last one, my oldest picked it, and she was very excited, and so that's kind of fun. But obviously, I'm filming this. I'll tell you before I open this. I've got just a little peek. I don't know what this is. It says The Magnolia Sisters. Well, let's just do this. By Michelle Major. Now, I have the Magnolia Sisters. Okay, let's talk about this. I have the Magnolia Sisters by Alice Murray. Maybe let's look this up because I have read a book called The Magnolia Sisters, but I think it's one of my patrons. I think I remember which one, but there was a conversation in our Discord about this one. So this is... Oh, wait, this is not the Magnolia Sisters. It's Wildflower Season. Maybe that's the first in the series. Let's just look this up really quick so I actually know what I'm talking about. Magnolia Sisters. Yeah, so I read the Magnolia Sisters by Alice Murray. This one is Wildflower Season, and I didn't love it. Wildflower Season. So... is this another name? Watch me just try to figure this out. Wildflower Season by Michelle Major. So this is the first in the Carolina Girls series. But why does this say the Magnolia Sisters is sheer delight, filled with humor, warmth, and heart? Let's see. Let's see what the other books in the series are. Or is it just because they liked... this is book 1. There's 2 prequels and a lot of books in between. But the Magnolia Sisters is not one of these. So this is a 6-book series with a bunch of like novellas in between and stuff. So I don't know why it's talking about the Magnolia Sisters, but that's weird. Let's read the back. It's one of these new mass markets where it's like more square almost, but this says a dynamic start to a series. Okay, so when Emma Cantrell's marriage imploded, she learned a fast and painful lesson about trusting her heart. Then on a visit to Magnolia, North Carolina to see her brother, an elegant, if dilapidated mansion for sale presents the opportunity to start over. Risking everything on her dream of opening the Wildflower Inn, Emma buys the house just as the storm of the century hits, severely damaging the structure. Yikes. But a chance meeting with Holly, a bride-to-be in desperate need of a new venue, gives her hope and the name of a contractor who will work fast and cheap, allowing Emma to repair the inn in time to host the wedding and save her investment. A furniture builder who hasn't picked up a tool in the last 5 years since his wife died, Cameron Mitchell, has no intention of agreeing to help this beautiful and, he'd guessed, entitled woman, insisting that he fix her in until he learns that Emma was sent by Holly, the little sister of his late wife. Okay, so he's going to do it. Another renovation romance. So this is going to be cute. It's 300. Oh, no, this is the start of the next one. So it is just about 300 pages. And in this new mass market format that's kind of floppy, kind of nice. So, yeah, I just am really curious. This bottom is blurbing the Magnolia Sister, the Magnolia Sisters. So I don't really get it. But, okay, so life-wise, let's start this little vloggity vlog. It is Saturday, the 26th of April. So today is gloomy. It is, I don't have my watch on. Fancy that. But it's like in the 40s or low 50s. I don't know what it is. My daughter has a softball game at noon. So we're going to bundle up, go out there. She actually has a softball game and a basketball game at the same time, and she chose softball because that's what she likes a little bit better. I think she is a little more talented at that. And so we are going to do that, and that's really the only plan for today. I'm going to film. Everybody's kind of working on some Saturday school just to get caught up on things, and it's just kind of gross outside. It's very cloudy and kind of cold. So, yeah, that's what's going on with life. Nothing crazy, which is a great thing to report. So, yeah, that's everything. I will check in as I start reading this book.
You met her smoking cigarettes in the men's room. Liked her high heels, she liked his tattoo.
Hey everyone, it's actually the same day. I just changed my shirt, but today it is so gloomy and cold, and we went to softball today at noon, and my daughter had a game. It was freezing. And so then it was late. By the time everybody got home, got fed, got down for naps, I decided I needed a little self-care. And so took my baby out and we came to Half Price Books. And I had a whole stack of books that I wanted to buy, but I didn't. And you know what, you guys, you can hear her. She's awake and she's starting to get hungry, so I'm going to be quick. But I just unhauled Kilman Creek by Rachel Kane because I said I couldn't find the first one anywhere. Now they had the first and the second, but I did not buy them. I will show you. I picked 3. The Restraint, I feel like I need a pat on the back. So I'm going to be really quick because one, can you tell I can't film in the car? Murder Road by Simone St. James, hardback cover for $5. And then, pardon me, we got 2 other really good ones. So we got Pearl in the Sand by Tessa Afshar for $3. And this one just sounded good and it had good ratings. So What I Left Behind by Jennifer Archer. So now I'm going to go home and actually start this book. So I am proud of myself for only spending as much as I did and not getting... Wow, I really should be done. And not getting the whole stack that I wanted because I really am feeling overwhelmed with books as it is. So why did I shop? I don't know. I almost just left them all. But then I saw that Tessa Afshar and I was like, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So now I'm going to go home, bathe the baby, feed the baby, and read this book. Hey everyone. So it's days later and I just have kind of fallen off this vlog because I'm not okay, so I'm about a third of the way through the book and I'm just not really it's fine. It's fine. When I'm reading it, it's fine. But honestly, it's been a couple days since I picked it up and I'm not even I don't really care to pick it up. I'm not really remembering much about it. I mean, I will when I jump back into the story, but it's just fine. And so I don't know. Yeah. I've started physically reading our, Krista from Books and Jams, her Christian nonfiction book. And so really I have to read this book physically. And so all my physical reading time is going to my devotionals and that book right now. And so I'm just not really physically reading, but, I'll tell you more about the plot and stuff later. I just dropped my daughter off at school and I've got to go home to do speech with, one of my other kids. And so yeah, I just wanted to update and say, kind of forgot about this vlog, so not a lot of B-roll, and the book's just okay. So I will check in later. Hey everyone, so I'm going to try not to make this chatty, but I am feeling a little anxious, and so I tend to ramble when I'm anxious. And the reason I'm anxious is because the past 2 days have been a lot of doctor's appointments for me, just because I have had a lot of GI issues. I don't know if I've talked about it in this vlog, but I've had a lot of GI issues, and some of them were causing heart palpitations and things, so I am gonna wear a heart monitor. I just had an x-ray of my stomach, different tests and things, and health stuff is the trigger to my anxiety, and so I'm feeling very anxious. Hopefully, like I said, by the time you see this, it'll be oh, that was nothing. That was a weird blip in time. But I finished this book and I did not like it. I gave it maybe 2.5 stars. I guess technically it should be 2.5 stars because it was fine. There was nothing really offensive about it, but nothing good about it, nothing great about it, nothing I'm going to recommend about it. either. And so right down the middle, 2.5 stars, but I like struggled to get through it. So, and like I said, like I would put it down and pretty much immediately forget what I just read because it was just boring. So, it follows our main character who she goes to the town of Magnolia to visit her brother, and she falls in love with this house and decides she wants to make it an inn. And then this awful storm comes, destroys a lot of the house, etc. And then she comes from a lot of money, wants to do this on her own. There's some family drama, etc. Then we have a bride who wants to get married, and something happens to her venue. She needs a new venue, and so it kind of works out, for both of them if our main character renovates the inn and makes it a wedding venue somewhere she can have weddings. And she needs a contractor. So the contractor is this guy who, the bride is named Holly. Her older sister, they were married. She was married to this contractor. And her sister died, and this guy feels a lot of guilt about it and has basically put himself in a cave for the past 5 years. He's not doing any contracting work. Furniture building was what he did, but he's not doing any of that. He's doing like fishing excursions, not doing anything, really cut off from everybody, etc. And so he's like, okay, I'll step in to help because Holly was like a little sister to me, whatever. So then it's the romance between the two. And it was fine. I didn't like him. His name's Cam, I think. I didn't like him. And he was unnecessarily, like, he was like mean almost and like grouchy to the point that it's like, okay, but you're being kind of a jerk. Like, it's okay to feel guilt. It's okay to feel shame. It's okay to feel all these things. It's not okay to be a jerk. And I felt no chemistry between them. Like their first kiss scene and stuff, it was like, okay, cool. Like that was abrupt. So yeah, I didn't love the book, honestly. I didn't love it. But I kind of knew I wouldn't. I'm not really just into that kind of thing right now. So yeah, all that to say, glad I read it physically. That's a fun time, but definitely answers my question. Sometimes when I listen to things on audio, I'm like, would I have liked this better if I spent time with it and read it physically? But no, the answer is no. I read it physically and I still didn't like it. So anyway, now I'm going to go home, take care of the babies and just enjoy. It's kind of clouding up, but it's a beautiful day and we've had a lot of rain. So enjoy the day outside. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.